What's up, guys? This is Theo here, coming to you live with Codecademy Introduction to Python, Part 13, List and Functions. So let's resume. Go in here and go to 1, and let's reset this. And please add the code to print out the second element in the list. So we'll do print n. Remember that arrays or list are 0 base, so this is 0 and 1. So to get the second, we want print n of 1. There we go. Next up, let's reset this code, and on line 3, multiply the second element of the n list by 5. So we will say n of 1 is equal to n of 1 times 5. Then we will overwrite the second element with that result, right? Okay, and let's print the list, and let's see if we got it right. There we go. So we did multiply this by 5, so 3 times 5 is 15, and we got a new list. Let's reset this, and let's append the number 4 to the end of the list. So we'll do n.append, just like a push in JavaScript, and 4. And there we go. 1, 3, 5, and 4 are our indexes in our array, our list. Let's reset this, and now let's do remove the first item from the list using either pop, remove, or delete. So I'm going to use n.remove, and then I'm going to pass it a key of n of 0. And let's try this out. There we go. We now have 3 and 5. Let's reset this code and change the function so the given argument is multiplied by 3. Right now it's being added, so let's change this to multiplication. And there we go. Let's reset our code now. Define a function called add function that takes in two parameters, x and y, and we just want to add them together. So we'll return x plus y. Let's try it out. Good. Next up, we'll write a function called string function. It takes in a string argument, s, and returns that argument concatenated with the word world. So we'll do s plus world. And let's try it out. There we go. Hello world. Next up, save and submit to see that using a list as an argument in a function is essentially the same as using just a number. So this is just showing you really can pass any arguments. All right. Now let's change line 2 so that list function returns only the item stored in index 1 of x. So we just want to return index 0 and return 5 instead of 0. Oh, sorry. So it returns only the item stored in index 1. Sorry. Index 1. And let's try this out. X of 1. Submit our code. There we go. Next up, change the list function so that add 3 to the item at index 1 of the list. So we'll do x of 1 plus, or x of 1 equals x of 1 plus 3. And then let's return the list. And then try it out. There we go. 387. So we've added 3 to this. Let's reset our code and define a function called list extender. Has one parameter, list, and inside the function append the number 9 to the list. So we'll do list.append 9, and then we will return the list. Let's try it out. Let's see. List.append. List.append. We want 9. There we go. Next up, define a function called print list. Has one argument, x. Inside the function, print out each element one by one. So we'll do for I in range 0 to the length of x, the length of the list that we give us, and we'll print x of I. So let's try it out and call your function with the argument n. So we'll say print list n, and now this should work. But your function should not contain any references to n. Let me see. Why is this not working? Simply replace the codes on line 3 and 4. Set a function definition 0 for I in range. Let me think. Let me try this. change the n to x. Okay, so that's what I had. X and x. Let's see. Let's try that again. The body of your function should not contain any references to n. And call your function with the argument n. Let me just try it with 1, 2, 3. Print list for on range. I'm just curious. I'm honest. Curious to see what I'm doing wrong. Let me look here. Let's see what they say on the forums. So for lesson 12, let's look. List and functions. Let's see what other people have. Separate items and argument. Let's go back. You have reference to n right there. You don't need that. Print list of n. N for range 0. Print list of n. Okay, got it. Print list print list of n. Is that it? For in range 0, length of n, print list n. Code looks a bit off. Let me see real quick. N equals 357. Let me paste this code. Let's see. Alright, let me look. So, print list takes a list, and then we'll say what they had in the forum for this local variable up to the length of x, which is the length of the list, then print out that local variable, and then it says for I in range 0 to the length of the list, then we'll print list. So we're going to call this function every time, and then that's going to iterate it through. Sorry guys, that like tripped me up. So now we will create a function called double list, takes in a single argument, x, which will be a list, and multiplies each element by 2 and returns that list. So from there on, we will say for I in range 0, length of n, and looks like we can just do this. We can do this. X of I, or n of I equals I in range 0, length of n, I in range 0, length of x, so x of I equal to x of I dot 2, and then we will return x. Let's try it out. There we go. Awesome. Next up, line 6, replace the underscores, the dunder, with a range that returns a list containing 0, 1, 2. Alright, so what do we want to do? Probably do 0, 1, 2 with a range. Let me see. There we go. 0, 2, 4, or that returns 0, 1, 2. So let's try 0, 2, 4, 0, 0.5, and 1. And that's going to give us what we want. Next up is create a function that returns the sum of list of numbers. So define a function called total, accepts an argument of numbers, and inside the function create a variable called result, set it equal to 0. Alright. Iterate through the numbers. So we'll say for I in range 0 to length of numbers. Each number added to result. So say result plus or equal to numbers of I, and return the result. And then we want to create a function called total, create a function called total that adds up all the elements, retrieve the list, existing code, use a for loop. So let me try it out. There we go. Next up, what we want to do here is create a function, define a function called join strings, def join strings, and this is going to accept an argument called words. Create a variable called result, set it equal to empty string, iterate through the words. So for I in range 0 to the length of words, do result plus or equal to words of I, and then we'll return words. And let's see, return words. Oh, my bad. There we go. Return XYZA instead of. Don't add spaces between the words. How did I do it wrong? Strings, hello there, return words. Strings XYZA, return XYZA. Each word results. Dot append. Let me see if this works. No? Result plus or equal to words of I. Let me try this. Dot trim. Let's see. So for I in range 0 to the length of words, result is equal to result plus or equal to words of I. Yeah, I'm confused again, to be honest, what I'm doing wrong. Let's look. Thankfully, we only have 2 more lessons, so let's check this out. So, 16. Let's see. Let's look. Plus or equal to like the words. Result dot append. Result equals result plus words. For I in word plus word of I. So integers. String for I in word, result plus or equal to I. Yeah, I'm not sure, guys, to be honest. Let me come back to this and figure out what I'm doing wrong, but I'll upload the next part. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video except for that. But make sure to like, comment, and as always, guys, please subscribe and support the channel. It means a lot. So thanks for watching and have a great day. See you in the next video.